good morning, East Alabama and West Georgia. Dr. Don back in here with you on Bike Hike Saturday morning from the Randolph Learning Center at the Roanoke Rec Center in Roanoke, Alabama, and the actual bike hike just got underway. Here's video of the start of this morning's bike hike that started just about about 10 minutes or so ago. They just left the rec center. They're going to walk down to the high school, go through Tiger Circle, then they'll turn and come back up to the Roanoke Rec Center, where we have all kind of activities set up here. Got a choo-choo train about to get started in the parking lot for all the kids and for the fire chief. I'm sure he's going to be riding around on that here in just a few minutes. Also, we got a bouncy house that's going to be set up. We've got snow cones that are going to be taking place in a few minutes. Just all kind of good stuff going on out here. We want you to come be part of it as, again, you watch the video of the bike hike, which started about 10 minutes or so ago and is continuing down West Point Street, moving toward the high school here in the city of Roanoke. And you can see that we had a great turnout this morning for the bike hike. We're going to be hanging out here for another couple of hours or so. So you got plenty of time to come by and register. And we're giving away a NOAA weather radio. Actually, we have two of them that we're going to be giving away before we leave today. You don't have to be present to win, but you do have to be present. Come by, obviously, and register. And then if you're not here by the time we leave, or if you can't come back and pick it up, then we will send it on down to the Randolph County Learning Center, where you can pick it up Monday from Miss Robin or Miss Cindy at the Learning Center. So we're going to bring Miss Cindy in here. Charlie, let me have that chair just for a second. We're going to get Miss Cindy in here, and we're going to talk to Miss Cindy just a little bit, because this is the Don, Robin, and Cindy show.
That's
so
right.
We've already had Robin in here, so got to talk to Cindy a little bit. And we're watching video right now, Cindy, of the bike hike that started just a few minutes ago.
Yes, and doesn't that look good? All those sea of green shirts, Don. It looks so good. Looks so good. And I think we've got a good participation today. And now the staff always tries to see who can have the most family. And I may actually have won. I've got a big family.
You do. You got a bunch of kinfolk out here.
These Overtons and Cofields.
And here's the thing that's so cool about it. Most of them will claim you.
Yes, they will. They sure will. Well, see, I'm Nana. I'm Nana to three of them, and I am godmother to about 12.
Yeah.
So they all claim me, and I'm so thankful. But I am glad that my families came out today and to support me and to show me how much they love me and how much they care. And the other of you that didn't show up, I hope you're seeing this and you're missed. Okay, you are missed.
That's what's so cool about this community and about the Learning Center. We are all family in some shape, form, or fashion, and it's so obvious every year when we come together to do this.
Yeah, that's right, Dawn. And our family adopted you when you first came to Roanoke. I'll never forget that time that Jackie Lee and you were doing the the football game.
Yeah.
And Jackie Lee said something about, whoa, that was worse than the other one. And they made fun of Jackie Lee on the show, and boy, on the air. And my grandmother, whoo, she was so mad. She said, I'm going to whoop Don Strength. I love him, but I'm going to whoop him. So
yeah, and Jackie, and I'll tell this story. And you might get mad at me for telling it now. But we were over in Coosa Central, I think, doing a ball game. I think it was Hanley. I can't remember. But we were doing a ball game over there, and it came up a thunderstorm. And it stormed all night long, lightning dancing all over the place. We were going into rain delays. It was just pouring rain, and Jackie was doing sidelines for me at that time. And I had a saying, and actually I quit saying it after that, because it got off with him so bad. I said something about it's just a beautiful night for puddle ducks and dummies. And Jackie got so mad at me about that.
He did, because obviously he wasn't a puddle duck.
Exactly.
Right?
Well, I've called him worse than a puddle duck over
right.
the years. But
I
anyway,
bet you have. And see, Jack Lee's not here, and he should be. He could defend himself. But since he's not, we're going to talk
we
about
can
you,
talk
Jack.
about him. That's
We sure
right. 'Cause
can.
he should be
We
here.
Sure can. But it is all in good fun, though,
is.
Don. It is. Because you got to have a good time. And one thing you said about family, if you don't mind, I'm going to say this real quick. But at the Learning Center, we consider ourselves family. We are actually a family there. And I tell you what, you hurt one, you hurt all, you know, and it should be that way. It really should. And we are a family there, and we just love and, I mean, we appreciate all this community support, Don. I mean, I'm just amazed at how the outpouring of love from the community that we have, and we're just very thankful for that and very grateful for that.
Well,
Very
one of the things I was
grateful.
talking to Robin about just a few minutes ago, you know, so many things have changed post-COVID. COVID changed the life as you and I knew it growing up. You know, it's just totally so different now
It is.
from the way it was before COVID. But the Randolph County Learning Center, and y'all went through changes just like everybody else did. The whole bike hike process went through changes during that period.
Sure
But
did.
the support has not changed. As a
Right.
matter of fact, it may be stronger than it was before.
Right, I believe it. I really do, because I believe people realized, and I'm going to be honest with you, you know, people got stimulus checks, you know, during that time. We benefited from that, and we appreciate that. People just said, you know, I don't know, they were just so giving. And then when when you thought there was no money to give, they gave. I mean, it's just wonderful.
And there's always a silver lining in every cloud. Of course, the cloud being COVID. We don't ever want to go there again. But you know, I can just think, you know, one thing that happened to us in Northeast Georgia, we're a nature community. That's what Northeast Georgia has to offer: the mountains and outdoors. And during COVID, everything was closed. Especially inside 285 in Atlanta. So people leaving Atlanta trying to find something to do while everything else was closed. Guess who they discovered? They discovered Northeast Georgia, and they haven't left. They're still coming back every weekend. But you know, that's our number one industry up there is tourism, and while sometimes we don't have the resources to support that number of people all at one time, it's still a wonderful thing that's come from COVID.
Right, and that's great. And see, with us, we were not able to serve people at the time actually at the center as a gathering, but what we did, the staff would get together and make baskets and make things and then go and deliver them on the porch. So we become porch fairies, that we say, you know, and it was just kind of fun. You know, we missed everybody, but it was kind of fun to still stay in touch like that. And like I said, but we're glad we're past that point, and we're sitting here without masks, and we're so proud of that.
Isn't that the truth?
Yes,
I
it is.
had to wear a mask one more day.
I know it.
All right, so this is the day that you kind of set aside at the end of bike hike, bike hike campaign every year, to kick back and have a good time and enjoy yourselves. And like Robin said a few minutes ago, take a big sigh of relief, because this process for you guys actually starts in January. Well, really, it's year round, but your activities kind of really kick off in January.
They do, Don. And then they start, they do. And by the time we have bike hike, today we say this is a celebration for everybody that attends the center. So if you've done anything from the pageant to the raising money in school to baking the bake sale or buying something at the bake sale, today is a day for you to come here to celebrate the ones that we serve and to celebrate the Learning Center. So today is a party, and it's like a good finale, I guess you can say, because that's it.
And of course, the walkers and the bikers and the strollers and everybody just kind of took off a few moments ago, and noticing that some of them are beginning to filter back in from the walk. So kind of tell us what takes place now. How much longer typically would we be here, and what will happen now?
Well, what we have, we try to have a lot of activities for the kids. So we have Benji Johnson, and I do want to kind of just give him a shout out, because he actually volunteered his time today, and he brought his train, and he's going to do train rides for the kids. And then we have Tammy Foster with TD Bounce House. She's got 2 bouncy houses over there. 3 bouncy houses. And then she's got ices. And all that is free to the participants here today. So what we'll do is the kids will go do their thing and have fun, and then we'll start drawing for prizes. And we actually have a weather, now, I hope I say it right, but NOAA radio, weather radio to give away today. And the good thing is Don is going to program it for us, because, like I said, I'm thankful for you, Don, because we all watch you when it comes bad weather. We all are listening to Dr. Don. So, but now we'll go and do some prizes. So and we're going to have the $100 bill drawing and a quilt because we sell chances. And I'll be honest with you, we ordered 7,000 tickets and we sold all but about 100.
Wow.
So if you win today, you better go play the lottery because you're very lucky.
Isn't
very
that
lucky.
the truth? That's
so
just...
I'm going to go get prizes ready, and we'll be doing the drawing real soon, okay?
All right. Well, thank you, Cindy. Thank you for coming by and chatting with us and telling us what's going on here today at the Randolph County Learning Center 48th Annual Bike Hike festivities that are underway at the Roanoke Rec Center. Again, there's a look at the actual bike hike that started now about 20 minutes ago. These bikers and walkers and hikers and trikers headed down to the Hanley High School, down to Tiger Circle. They'll make that turn and make their way back up to the rec center here on West Point Street in Roanoke. Again, where we have all kinds of activities for the kids. So if you're in the Randolph County area, or even if you're in Clay County, or even in Georgia, over in Troup County, Heard County, down in Chambers, Tallapoosa County, we invite you to come on up and hang with us. We're here for at least another hour and a half, 2 hours, so you got plenty of time to come by and get that icy, let the kids jump into Bouncy House, ride the train, and register for the NOAA weather radio that we're going to be giving away. We'll probably give away one of them here in just a few minutes. And there it is, right there. It's already programmed and ready for you. All you got to do is come by and register, and then we'll hold a drawing in a little bit and find out who's going to win that NOAA weather radio. And that may come in handy this afternoon, as we are anticipating the possibility of a few strong thunderstorms later on this afternoon into early this evening across East Alabama and West Georgia. The National Weather Service does have us under a marginal risk of severe weather. You can see it there on the screen, all of East Alabama and West Georgia. The window of opportunity really anytime after about 3 o'clock this afternoon, but the best window will be between 6 p.m. and 10 p.m. this evening. Damaging winds of up to 60 miles per hour. And quarter-sized hail will be the main threats later on this afternoon as this cold front moves into East Alabama and West Georgia. And as you take a look at the current radar from the National Weather Service out of Birmingham, we do have a shower that is developing over here in western Randolph County, right over Lake Wedowee, that is pretty much moving off to the east, but maybe a little bit of a southern motion there. I think it will stay a little bit north of Roanoke. We're down here where you see Roanoke right there in the corner. Let me move that over where you can see it right there. It's where we're located. And you can see this shower is up here over Lake Wedowee, just north of Malone, and that is sliding off to the east. And then in southern Clay, we have another cell that's very, very light rain there just north of the mountain community. That's going to slide on off to the east, and that may end up being more of a drizzle threat here in the city of Roanoke in the next 30 minutes or so as we keep an eye on all of this. So come hang out with us. We're having a good time here today. We want you to be a part of it. We want you to come by and register for the NOAA Weather Radio. Very important that you get registered for that. We're going to start giving those away here in just a few minutes as we continue to broadcast live from the Roanoke Rec Center for the 48th Annual Randolph County Learning Center Bike Hike.